Welcome back once again. This is Jake with the Outdoor Sports Club channel, and I wanted to introduce my Patreon page, which I've been putting off for a very long time. In fact, I only made the page here recently. I've never really liked the idea of asking people to give me money for videos that I put out. I've always wanted the model to be what the YouTube model used to be, where you did a lot of effort, you put out a lot of videos, you built up some viewership, some subscribers, some views, things like that, and then you became a partner and you monetized some videos, and then over time you got some of the ad money that YouTube is making off of your videos. That's what I hoped for, and so, you know, in my opinion, the viewers of YouTube should not. The viewers of YouTube. That sounded funny when it came out of my mouth. They should not have to pay for this content because YouTube puts ads up on my videos. They make money off of that based on click-through rates and things like that. And then, you know, I feel like I should get a portion of that. Now, I don't mind them taking a big portion because they're the ones setting up the service and the server space and the programming and whatever else they do. But as I've mentioned in a few videos, I'm not making any money off of YouTube anymore. I'm assuming they're making some money. I'm not making any. They haven't paid me in a long time. Some of my videos have been demonetized because that's kind of what they do, and I just don't get a paycheck anymore. Not all of my videos. Some of them are still monetized, and some of them have a lot of views. Like, there are a lot of people watching these videos, some of them, and I'm not getting anything for it. So if I remember right, this channel's been going for over 10 years. It hasn't been going steady. Some of this is on me because we made some videos, then we made a lot of videos, and then everybody on the channel got busy. We all had kids. We were all getting pretty serious about some careers, and so the quantity of videos dropped off. So that part is definitely on me. And then we've been sort of flighty over the past several years, where sometimes we'll put a bunch of videos in, sometimes we won't. So I get it, and YouTube can do whatever they want. I've said this before, that's their business, it's a decision to make. If I found a viable option where I felt like I could get a lot of views and build a different channel somewhere else, somewhere that wants to pay me for my time and efforts, I would do it. I would take all my videos off of YouTube. But that's a lot of videos, it would take a lot of work, and so I've got to be pretty certain that I'm going to be rewarded for doing that, or else I'm not going to do it. Anyway, clearly my expectation of how YouTube should work and how I should get rewarded for my efforts is not the way it's actually working. And that's the main reason why I've developed a Patreon page. I don't really like it. Like I said, I don't like this model. But, you know, either I have to keep doing this, and I do this for fun. You know, I do the YouTube videos for fun. So it's not like I'm hurting for money. It's not like I have to have money to proceed making videos. You know, a lot of people will say, well, if you want to see this, you're going to have to, you know, go throw some money at my Patreon. That's not the way they say it. They're better with words than I am, but they'll say things like that, and I don't blame them for doing it. You know, it's you know, you do it for fun, but this takes a lot of time, and I don't even make that high quality of videos. You know, I shoot footage. I don't script anything. Every once in a while, if it's something that's really, really important, I'll try to script it, but I pretty much ad-lib everything. I shoot everything 9 times because I ramble. I go in and I spend hours editing it. I'll throw in some transitions, I'll throw in some titles, maybe I'll throw in some music, and boom, you get a video. Another thing that I tend to do is intros. If there are intros on my videos, I try to keep them as short as possible. I have sort of an unofficial, official intro, and if I remember right, it's like 20 seconds long. I want to get people watching the video as fast as possible. I don't ask for likes, I don't ask for subscriptions, I don't, to my knowledge, I've never asked for that stuff. It works. I'm an idiot for not doing it because the people who ask for it get the likes and the subscriptions, and I don't. But I feel like you guys are smart. I don't want to insult your intelligence. You know how to like, you know how to subscribe. I'm not going to ask for it. If you like my video, you'll click the button. If you want to subscribe, you'll click the button. It's not that hard. We're adults, right? So I've never asked for that stuff. There have been a few videos where a couple of years ago I went through, and you can set like what kind of ads you want to see on videos. There are a couple that I finally broke down, and I said, you can put a video up, a skippable video up at the beginning of my video, skippable ad up at the beginning of my video. But I've really tried to only allow the banner ads on the side and the little banner ad at the bottom. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology, but there's one that doesn't really get in the way of too much of the video, and you can X out of it and the video just keeps playing. I've allowed those, and I've allowed those. And honestly, the skippable ones at the beginning that cover up the whole, or that interrupt the video, I haven't made any money off of those either, so it was a failed effort. But I've always tried to make sure that people got into the video as fast as possible, that there was very limited interruptions, very limited obstruction to them watching the video to get the information. And over time, I kind of hoped that, you know, there would be a reputation of not wasting a whole lot of time on my channel. But I think, unfortunately, I think I ramble too much, and so that message never came across to my viewership. So I apologize to my subscribers and viewers for that. But all of these things are sort of frustrations for me. I've tried to make sure that my videos were kind of straightforward and to the point as much as I could. Only, you know, and I've tried to make sure ads don't get in the way. And I hoped that over time, building up a viewer base and building up views more than anything would get YouTube to value my time and effort a little bit more than they do, and they don't. That's why the Patreon pages come to be. So that should make all make sense right now. Now, the thing that I want to say though is, again, I'm not hurting for money. I have some projects coming up that I would like to share that I'm having to be very intentional and careful about how I pay for them. It's not that we don't have the money, it's just that my wife and I have always tried to make really good decisions about saving money and preparing for the future and things like that. So I can't just go out and buy all the stuff that I want for this project. It's for my Subaru Outback project. Even though we could technically afford it, it wouldn't be smart. So I'm trying to do that, but I'm not hurting for money. You know, obviously, if I had income coming in from YouTube, I would be able to spend all that on things for YouTube, because that's what it always was. When we were getting paid, it all went back into the channel. Every bit of it went back into the channel. Some of it was stupid things that we bought that wound up not making us any money and wound up not even showing up. You know, you guys didn't even get to see it. But buying bullets to test, buying guns to test and review, buying a better camera that my daughter allowed to get stolen in West Memphis, Arkansas. Anyway, like buying things to make the channel better, we did that, and then they stopped paying us, so now, you know, it's all got to come out of my pocket. But that's okay. Like, I buy things that I want to buy, I do things that I want to do, I share them with you guys, and it's not that big of a deal. So, so that being said, I would rather, if people had money, and they were like, well, you know, the Outdoor Sports Club, I've watched some of their videos in the past. They're pretty cool videos. I followed them. I've learned some things from them. They gave me information that I needed, whatever. I feel like giving them some money. If you can if you can like throw money my way, or you could give to somebody who really needed it, but you can't do both, definitely give to somebody who really needs it. I don't need it that bad. So, like, I'm not, and I don't know how to say this, I'm doing the Patreon because I would like to make some money for my time, but it's not that big of a deal. And I would rather I'd rather know that people are out there giving money to people who really need it, to charities, to causes, to kids that are trying to start a business and need some startup cash. I don't care what it is. 4-H members or scouts that are needing money to go on a trip, whatever it is, give to that first if you have to choose, you know, and then later on down the road, if you're like, hey, the Outdoor Sports Club's cool, I'm going to throw in some money, whatever. I certainly appreciate any consideration. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the subscribers. We've been staying steady at just barely over 15,000 subscribers for years. And again, that's mostly because I don't post regularly. So subscribers just sort of come and go, but it kind of stays around that area. And honestly, the subscription system, I think, is broke now anyway. So most of those 15,000 probably don't even know that they're subscribed, or they would unsubscribe. But anyway, that is what it is. Hopefully that all makes sense. It's like, I'm going to post the Patreon page down in the comments. It's posted on all the videos these days. I make sure just to put a link in there. I'm trying to make sure people have access to it, but again, don't feel like you even have to go visit the page. I appreciate the views. I hope that I'm helping people with my videos in various ways. I hope that people are being entertained and stuff like that. Not a big deal. I do this for fun. I honestly, I just wish YouTube would give me a little cut of the revenue that they're making off of ads that I'm sure they're making off of my videos. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Take care.